was so nervous.
You should not have been. It is Senor Carlotta who should be nervous, and it serves her right for not showing up tonight.
Oh, now you are exaggerating.
Mark my words, the new managers will not forget that an understudy performed brilliantly in their first production. See, here they come even now. No doubt to congratulate you. I'll see you later, Christine.
Though I have no ear, my dear, I must say, I was most moved. There is something so unique about your performance.
Well, I do have an ear, my young woman, and I must say, I was stunned to hear something so brilliant on our first night. It is more than we could have wished for.
Thank you, monsieurs.
Ghost is the one you have scared out of me. You young ladies must be seeing things.
No, monsieur, the party's quite right. Calm yourselves and go about your business.
You don't understand, monsieurs, but you will. You will.
Miss Diane, the Vicomte de Charny has asked to be admitted backstage. And while it's not so unusual for such an attractive young lady, pardon me. Well, in any case, we wish to make it acceptable for him to speak to you.
It would be an honor. I will be in my dressing room.
Very good. Then until later.
And again, mademoiselle, a magnificent performance.
Thank you.
You wish to see me, monsieurs?
Ah, yes. It's about this business this evening with Box 5.
What's all the commotion about? I'm given to understand there are complaints?
The occupants were disturbed, monsieurs, because they kept hearing a voice during the performance.
And why was the offending party not instructed to hold his tongue?
That is difficult to do, monsieur, especially when the offending party cannot be located.
And why could he not be located?
Because there was no one else in the box.
But that's simply preposterous. Someone must have been in the box when the voice was heard.
In most cases, yes, monsieurs.
Women, you have been entirely too cryptic. What exactly do you mean?
The people in box 5 were disturbed to hear a voice when they were alone in the box. And so, they left rather noisily. They did not see the offending party because it was the opera ghost.
The opera ghost?
Yes. I understand that everybody wants to have their little joke on the new management, but enough! There are certainly no ghosts here.
It is unwise to doubt it, monsieurs. His power is more than you can imagine. He was kind tonight, merely driving out the occupants from box 5. But I warn you, monsieurs, do not attempt to sell box 5 again. It is the opera ghost box.
His box? I believe it's in our opera house?
Monsieurs, have you not read the contract regarding this opera house? Did you not notice the clause regarding box 5?
Yes, I remember such nonsense. But it was written in red ink, clearly added in later. And there was also some silliness about paying the opera ghost 20,000 francs per month. Do you mean to tell me this is not some prank?
I do not like to speak of him. You have been warned, monsieurs.
Yes, we have been warned. Come, Berman. Let us depart before the opera ghost comes for us. Madam.
Mother!
You look tired tonight, Meg. Perhaps you have had too many distractions lately?
Joseph was just showing us how he escaped from the opera ghost and his Punjab lasso when he met him in the cellars.
Joseph Bouquet? You know better than to speak about him, especially when my daughter is nearby.
I am sorry, Madame Giray.
You should be. You have a good heart, Joseph, but you do not think. Meg, I shall expect you outside in 10 minutes. 5 minutes, okay?
Joseph, Mother is right. You must quit looking for you know who.
But he's somewhere, Meg. I know.
You know too much. There have been deaths in the past, you know, and
Are you worried about me? Do you care then?
you know I do. So please be in this, promise.
For you, anything.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Miss Daae's dressing room.
Down that hallway, monsieur.
Many thanks.
A nobleman visiting an actress. Now what could be on his mind?
Christine is a good girl, and you will not be spreading any of your silly gossip.
All right.
Braver than he is.
Joseph is brave. Once he was in the cellar storing props and some such, and the opera host attacked him. They wrestled for an hour until finally Joseph broke free and escaped.
You believe everything you hear about the opera host?
They say he was once a great singer who died on stage, and now his specter roams the halls of the opera house.
They say he drinks blood.
Oh, so now he's a vampire as well.
Meg has seen him. She says he has death's head for a face, but I think she's been around Joseph too much.
Madame Julie, I came to that.
I thought I saw the opera host once. I stepped out of my dressing room, and standing in the hall was a dark, shouting figure with a bone-like face. So I ran back into my dressing room, locked the door, and hid behind the dressing screen.
I've heard he has a head of flame that swoops on you from out of the darkness.
I'll believe in the opera host when I see him.
You saw him tonight, did you not?
I saw a shadow. It was your scream that frightened me. Christine told me.
You are brave now, but you were shaking just as much as any of us were before.
That is true.
It would be wise to listen to us.
Why would the opera host have any interest in me? As long as I stay away from Box 5.
Oh yes, by all means. It's Box 5, where he is seen most often. There or in the depths, no one who has seen him in the depths has lived to tell him this.
So how would you know if no one had lived to tell it?
Fine, be a skeptic, but the night he will come is when you are all alone. He will be there. Perhaps we should leave you tonight.
Don't you dare.
As I thought. Come, let's be off.
Good evening, monsieur.
I wanted to congratulate you on your triumph tonight. It was most glorious.
I am honored.
I'm certain such a charming young lady must have obligations elsewhere. But I must remind you, did I not rescue your scarf from the sea when we were 5?
Now tonight is even more special to me. To see you again. You look wonderful, Raoul.
As do you. And your voice. When we were young and you would sing with your father, your voice was pleasant enough, but...
My voice then had the benefit of being accompanied by my father's violin. It was better by association. Besides, how could you have heard me when you were always singing yourself?
I always listened to you. How is your father, Christine?
He's passed on.
Oh my, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. When?
About 4 years ago.
It must have been right after I left. I'm so sorry, Christine. I know how close you were.
Thank you. And how long are you planning on remaining in Paris, Raoul?
As long as I need.
Need? For what purpose?
Unfinished business.
And how do you find the Navy, Raoul?
It is more or less what one would expect. Admiral Gautier had me all over England, Greece, Italy, even as far away as... My eyes have seen many things, Christine, but my heart was always here in France, with you.
Easy words. Had your heart truly been here, how could the rest of you have remained away so long? Why did you leave me?
I thought you understood when I left. I had a duty to my family, Christine. All the Duchesne have military training, and there was an expectation.
An expectation, not an obligation. Had you promised them the things you promised me?
I never promised you.
Did you not? Was there no promise in what passed between us?
Perhaps, but I was young, and there were...
Expectations, yes. So you've told me. What are your family's expectations regarding an association with an opera singer? Do they know you're here tonight?
I have learned much these past years, Christine. I am my own man now.
And how am I to know that? You seem to have presumed I have not changed my feelings.
Have you?
I don't know. You were in my life, Raoul. And then you left. And I had only my father. And when I lost him, I hated you for having left me. I was alone, something of which you have no understanding. I had only one salvation.
What?
Music. And it has changed me forever.
You were truly amazing tonight. Your father surely smiles on you from heaven, Christine.
So I believe. He helps me, even now.
How's that?
Nothing. It's just... Raoul, do you remember the legend my father used to tell about the angel of music?
Of course. It was one of his favorites.
And he said, when I am in heaven, my child, I will send him to you.
No human being could have sang the way you sang tonight without divine intervention. Perhaps you have heard the angel of music.
I have, Raoul, and it's the most wonderful thing. He visits me here and gives me instruction.
What? Who visits you?
The angel of music. He comes to me and teaches me.
You're serious? You hear voices?
A moment ago you said...
I spoke symbolically. You mean to say...
You do not believe me.
I do not say that, but it is difficult. Christine, believe me, there is much we need to speak of, but you must be tired. I will come in the morning if you have no objection.
As you wish.
I am sorry, Christine.
Your performance was a marvel, my dear.
Is it you?
Yes. Are you very tired?
Yes. Tonight, I gave you my soul.
Your soul is a beautiful thing. No emperor received so fair a gift. The angels have wept tonight.
You as well?
Yes. But I am not an angel, as I have often told you.
I know you have, but it is how I think of you. What else could you be? Who else could know so much about music?
Music is the only friend I have ever had. From my birth, I was hated by all. Beaten, spat upon. Only in shadow could I find refuge. Till the gods opened my ears and said, listen. And the music came to me. Now my world is a world of music. I surround myself with it. It is my only solace in this world of pain.
You have another friend now. You know, you describe heaven to me, and then tell me you are not an angel.
I have done in my life things that would frighten an army of angels.
I find that hard to believe. Your kindness to me.
Believe it. When I lived among men, I lashed out at the world that had hurt me. It is only now, through music, that there is calm in my heart and peace in my world.
Where is your world? Where are you?
All around you. This theater has been my home for many years now. Very few have seen me. Those who have ran in fear.
You are the opera ghost.
A convenient name. It keeps the ignorant at bay. With you, I feel no need for such pretense.
Then drop this pretense as well. Show yourself. Let me see you.
You would be disappointed.
You have taught me all I know. I wish to see the face of my teacher.
My face you shall not see. But as you insist on seeing me, go to the mirror on the wall. Look within.
Do you live in a mirror world then? Is your world a reflection?
Where yours is light, mine's is dark. You are the only light in my world.
Take me there.
No. It is too much already that you have seen me. I did not intend this, but
please.
Our worlds must not join. The consequences would be severe.
I have dreamed of such a world. Let me see what I have dreamed.
I cannot deny you what my own heart desires. But remember this. You have been warned. If you choose to enter, if you choose to bring the world of men into mine, you must make the choice freely.
I understand.
Christine? Christine? Where are you? Christine? Beneath them.
How did you come to live in such a place?
Please, let us speak of something else.
No, please. You are no ghost, whatever they may call you. What? Who are you?
The journey is dark enough without my story to intensify it.
Then the story will suit the surroundings. Please. You know so much of me, and I nothing of you.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What is your name?
Eric.
Eric. Are you from Scandinavia?
No. Eastern Europe. My family traveled time
study music.
I studied many things. There was little else to do. I studied the arts, sciences, architecture, but most of all, music. I had no teacher, but I would try to learn everything I could, hiding outside of churches, during choir rehearsals, sneaking into theaters, whatever was necessary.
And then you came here.
No. For a time, I wandered through Turkey, Persia. The young Sultana of Persia employed me to design apparatus for her.
What sort of apparatus?
Instruments of torture.
Goodness! But why did you agree?
I was angry at the world for the way it had treated me, and happy to exact vengeance. It was only when I saw my work put to use that I recognized the illness within me. I then came here, and I was able to help with the construction of the opera. I made sure there was a place for me, deep within, where I could hide away from the prying eyes and hypocrisies of men. Here, I am master. Music, my God, and you.
Why are you afraid of being seen? Is it something to do with the mask you wear?
Do not inquire about the mask. It is one secret I will not share.
I am afraid of nothing.
You should be.
This is your conservatory.
Yes. The acoustics are rather strange here. As you can see, I play the organ, as well as the violin and the cello.
You play all these instruments.
Yes, well, there is little else to do, being a ghost and all. Yes, if I am not composing or playing, I'm attending a performance or tutoring a pupil.
Have you many students?
Just one.
I do not understand. Why did you choose me?
When I first met you, you were standing at the grand staircase. You were all alone, and it was late, and everyone else had left. You were crying.
I remember. I had no friends when I first arrived here. And the other girls, they had made it clear to me that they didn't want me around. So I waited until everyone had left. And I sang one of my father's tunes to try and raise my spirits.
Yes. And in your voice, I had heard the pain you had endured and the beauty that would be. And I promised myself that one day you would stand on those stairs and show the world what it had overlooked.
You flattered me.
No. Some say that the eyes are the windows to the soul. I say it is the voice. Those with ugly and petty souls betray themselves if you listen. Like La Carlotta. In Carlotta's voice, I hear the sound of a sow nosing her way through the trough. But in yours, I hear pain and heartbreak beyond your years, but also love and strength of spirit. Now you are learning to make others hear what I heard in that simple song so long ago.
Will you play something for me? Let me hear something from your soul.
Very well. What would you like to hear?
What's this?
No. I'm sorry, but it is not finished yet. I have been at work on it for years now. Some days I do nothing else. No eating, no sleeping.
What is it?
It is my opera. Don Juan trained it. Perhaps when it is finished, but for now it is too raw. There is some music so terrible in its power that it will consume all who approach it. I'll play for you something less dangerous.
without fear. I will return to you and continue my lessons. I swear, you are the most unhappy and sublime of men. If ever again I shiver when I look at you, it will be from the power of your music.
I will not ask if you love me. A creature as I is unworthy of love. This is enough. Thank you.
Please, play some more for me.
All right. You should rest. The night has been long for you. I will play while you sleep. And in the morning, I will lead you to the surface.
Again, young ladies, I must see it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I suppose that will have to do for now. But energy, young ladies, energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Meg, you're our lead dancer. Your arms look like wet spaghetti. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, Mademoiselle Diane, come to view a disaster in the making. I have just come to inspect Monsieur Mercier's choreography, which seems lacking of late. That will be all for today, mademoiselles.
Do not tell Monsieur Mercier, or he will yell at me for making you fat. Perhaps they are tired.
That is my only consolation. Ah, well, the singing shall be marvelous, I'm sure.
Thank you. Have you seen the Vicomte? He was to meet me here.
He certainly has taken an interest in you of late.
We are friends from long ago, Monsieur.
Ah, yes. Well, it is springtime now, eh?
Meg, what are you eating?
A chocolate, Mother.
And where on earth did you get it?
Christine gave it to me.
Only one?
Yes, Mother.
I apologize, mademoiselle, but these young ones, they never think of the future. I'm surprised to see that foolish Joseph Bouquet is not standing about waiting for you, Meg.
You like Joseph, Mother, and he will be here shortly. He wanted to take me for a walk in the park later.
The park.
Please, Mother.
How was rehearsal?
Fine, Mother.
Show me your pirouette. I suppose that will suffice. All right then. But now past start.
Thank you.
Mademoiselle?
So, what do you and the Vicomte have planned?
For days now, I have shown him parts of my world here. Yesterday, a scene shop, and the day before, the costume room. Today, I will show him the stage as I see it, from here, looking out.
But doesn't he ever take you anywhere?
He's offered, but there's just so much for him to see here, so much he needs to understand. And I'm anxious to know all I can as soon as possible.
Why such haste?
Just an impression I have, a feeling that there's no sense in it. So, a walk in the park with Joseph Bouquet?
Yes, oh Christine, I do not know how you can be so reserved. It's so amazing being in love.
I have not decided if I am in love.
Decided? You mean you have a choice?
I mean, oh, never mind. No reasoning with the lovesick.
Good day, mademoiselles. You seem in fine spirits today.
Good day, monsieur.
Miss Dray, might I have the pleasure of escorting you on a promenade around the park?
Good heavens, Joseph, you are full of yourself today. Wait until I make myself a little more presentable.
For you, mademoiselle.
Why, thank you, monsieur. Come sit, Raoul.
What have we here?
To what shall we drink?
Past remembrances and future hopes.
And what have you brought today, monsieur? A program?
Yes, a small theater in Italy where I saw a rather torrid melodrama.
An especially memorable play?
No, especially memorable company. You see, my commanding officer had a visiting niece in town, and he insisted I escort her out for the evening. Well, he was my commanding officer. He would not have done so to refuse. So, I took the young lady out to dinner and the theater.
Was she quite attractive?
Suppose so. I stopped taking note of her after the first few minutes of our company, though she kept trying to regain my attention.
I do not understand.
Christine, I did not bring you into this to make you jealous. I do not think so little of you to believe that would help me. But just, I wanted you to know that I hadn't come back for any reason except that I wanted to. She seemed so concerned with the things that were not important. Who was at the theater tonight? Should we arrive late to let everyone see us? All I could think of, all night, is how much I wish you were there instead.
I have brought something for you as well. No, I want to read it to you. While you were away, I often wrote to you.
Often? I have received a few letters, but that is all.
You did? I was never sure. You did not write back.
I know. When I first left, I kept trying to forget my life here, because it hurt so much to think of leaving, especially you. I kept finding reasons to put off writing back. Then your letters stopped coming. It did not work. I could not forget. And later, I realized I really did not want to.
It hurt when there was no response. But I kept writing to you on certain occasions. I just wouldn't mail the letters. I've kept them all. This one was written right after I was hired at the opera. Raoul, the most wonderful thing has happened, and I needed someone with whom to share it who would truly understand. I am now a member of the company of the Paris Opera. My father and you are the only two who could appreciate how much this means to me. I know in heaven he must be watching over me, and he shares in my joy. I only wish that, should you receive this letter, you would do so as well. Senora Carlotta does not seem to like me, but luckily, I will rehearse mostly with the others in the chorus. Even they, however, seem a bit of a closed society. One of the ballet dancers smiled at me yesterday, however. Perhaps the singers view me too much as competition, but these things will work themselves out. I am just so happy to be here. Be well, wherever you are. Christine.
I wish I had received that letter. I would have done anything to see you perform for the first time. What it must be like when the boxes are all filled with people. How brave you are.
Raoul, you are in the military.
A different sort of bravery. I could never do the things that you do, even if I had the talent that you have. I never imagined when I left.
This isn't working.
What?
We've missed too much. We'll never fill in all the gaps.
Must we fill them? Why do we keep revisiting the past? Why not look to the future?
Well, how do you suggest we move beyond this?
By focusing on something we have not yet done. Marriage, for instance.
Marriage? That is too far in the future to seem real to me.
An engagement, then.
Raoul, are you in earnest? You've only just returned.
Not earnest. Of course not. As you say, I've only just returned. But as well, sort of a game. For let's see, how long? A month, let's say. We shall pretend to be engaged to be married. We can do all the things that such couples do. Walking amongst people with our secrets, telling no one, knowing we know something which they do not.
And at the end of the month?
Oh, why worry about that now? It's just a lark, any case. A little game of our own that nobody knows about.
Will this make you happy?
Yes.
Well, as it will make you happy, and it seems an indulgence that will harm no one, I agree.
Then, mademoiselle, may I have the honor of your hand in 1 month's time?
Why, sir, this is so sudden.
What was that?
One of the sandbags. The rope must have been old. Come along now. We must leave before the next rehearsal. And so we began this game.
A secret engagement.
Yes. Today we go to look at wedding bands for the marriage. You seem upset.
It is my own. This passage in Act 5 continues to elude me. So this game you play, it has some purpose.
It's just a fancy Raoul had. Couples do seem happy during engagements, until just before the wedding, that is. And this way, there's no real marriage looming on the horizon to cause us any anxiety.
Cynical sentiments for you, Christine. You seem uncomfortable about the entire situation. And here I thought that you were fond of this boy.
He's only just returned, and things are not as they were. Not since I first sang on that stage. How can I fit marriage into all this right now? This is who I am. And with Senora Carlotta ill of late.
Carlotta is not ill. She's trying to prove to the management that they need her, and will undoubtedly soon return. Now that you have ruined her strategy.
Haha, no doubt she will like me less upon her return, if what you say is true.
The woman is a viper, beneath your consideration. Leave her to me.
What do you mean?
Do not concern yourself with her. Concern yourself instead, mademoiselle, with some scales, shall we? Let's say, beginning with...
Must we do scales? Do they never end?
Christine, you are a brilliant singer, but you can be a trial as a student. Do you intend for Carlotta to pick up where she left off? Or do you intend to put up a fight?
I'm sorry. It's just so tiring sometimes. The scales and the music you pick for me. I know it's strengthening, but
it's not much fun, is it? I've taken all the joy out of it.
I don't mean to be such a pest.
Very well then, Miss Daae. I should like to hear something close to your own heart. Something you love yourself.
Yes, maestro. Our voices pierce the night time and serenade the stars. Their tears rain down from heaven and mingle then with ours. Both fish and beast will hear us. The birds will join our song. They think they know the measure, but darling, they are wrong. For who can count the angels that fill the skies above? None can somewhat grows each day, no limit to our love.
I know this.
Yes, it was my father's. We used to sing it together.
Of course. It was the song I first heard you sing. What brings it to your mind today?
I don't know. The engagement, perhaps.
Ah, that will be enough for today.
But we've hardly practiced at all today.
I can do nothing with a voice when the mind is focused on other things. Come back when you are prepared to concentrate.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to chatter on so much. Do not be angry with me.
I am not angry with you.
Well, in any case, I apologize.
Christine, Although marriage may not be on your mind, it may be on the minds of others. Yes?
You mean Raoul thinks?
Has he not given you any explanation for his sudden return?
No. But if you're right...
If I'm right, then you have much to think about. A vicomte cannot marry a singer, however extraordinary.
Raoul would not take me from here.
Oh, are you so sure? I do not think so. I think he does want to take you from me.
From you? Why are things never so simple anymore? Like my father's song.
Last night was yet another triumph for the lovely young soprano, Christine Daae. Her latest appearance on the stage of the Paris Opera entranced all those fortunate enough to be present. Yet in the back of this critic's mind is a lingering question. Where is La Carlota? Signor Salvador, the renowned prima donna, has been missing from the opera scene for quite some time. Management claims, as do those close to the singer, that an illness has weakened her considerably, an illness from which she hopes to rebound shortly. Indeed, it is sad to think Signor Salvador, whose Marguerite was so energetic, as anything other than the picture of health. It seems only yesterday that her rendition of the jewel song scintillated in the air. Yet, as her note faded in my ear, those of Miss Daae rise in crescendo of brilliance astounding in one so young. How Marguerite offers a lesson to those who would follow in the footsteps of a great vocalist. Make the part your own and attempt no imitation. Yet, yes, the Paris Opera is in capable hands.
Excuse me, monsieurs, but Signora Salvador is
not used to being kept waiting. Carlota waits for no one.
Thank you, madam. Good afternoon, Signora. It's nice to see you looking so robust.
Indeed, your recent ailments are in abatement.
I am in the best of health.
That's so good to hear, Signora. We've been going to the contracts, and we noticed that yours is up for renegotiation.
Renegotiation?
Yes, your recent absences at such a critical time were looking less and less like real illnesses, and more like a negotiating ploy.
You dare to suggest that?
We only suggest that to join both of us to see you so miraculously recovered. The rest you have enjoyed is no doubt the sole reason, eh?
Why? What does?
A more cynical man would suggest that Mademoiselle Daae's recent triumphs might have worried our prima donna.
That little nothing? Why should I take note?
Yes. It is a good thing that we're not so treated as that, or we might be able to get along quite nicely with Miss Daae. And now that we fully understand one another, what is it that you wish to see us about?
I demand to know the meaning of this note.
If you appear at the next performance, you must be prepared for a great misfortune at the moment when you open your mouth to sing. A misfortune greater than death. Sincerely, O.G.
Well, why has this been sent to me? And who's Ochi?
Someone wants us to think it stands for the Apples. We have received clear notes ourselves, ordering us to cast Mademoiselle Daae in the lead.
But do not let it concern you, Signora. It is an elaborate prank of some kind.
Well, I do not find it amusing. When I find out that...
Monsieurs, the Vicomte de Chagny is here.
Show him in.
Monsieur Ricard, Monsieur Montchalmin, what have you done with Christine? What do you mean, again?
Mademoiselle Daae has a habit of disappearing at the oddest times. One moment she's there, the next, gone.
Yes, she vanished in such a manner the first night I arrived.
Of course, upon returning, she insists she has been with her voice instructor.
It is the most unnerving behavior.
Pardon me, gentlemen, I do not wish to interrupt, but Miss Daae left this morning for Perros, and I believe she said she would return in the morning.
Perros? What on earth for?
To visit her father.
Yes, sir. That is what she said.
You fools! Is it obvious to only me? That voiceless tone is out there plotting against me! She wants my position! But I won't be so out easily maneuvered.
It is unwise to speak against her, Signora. She is favored by the opera ghost.
Well, I say that she's a toad. You hear that, Monsieur Ghost? Carlota is not afraid of you and your croaking little puppets.
I will not have you speak against Christine.
Christine, is it? Are you so familiar? Perhaps you are in the league with this ghost?
I know nothing of any ghost, but Christine did speak about an angel of music, and now he came and instructed her.
Not only the ghosts enjoy that no talent singing, but the angels listen as well. Gentlemen, surely you think this is a trick to keep me off stage?
Rest assured, Senora. It will be you that starts the next performance. We do not give into threats or subterfuge so easily. What more, Furman? What say to you sitting in OJ's precious box 5?
Splendid! Perhaps you'll put in an appearance, and then we can lay this stupidity to rest, once and for all.
I warn you, monsieurs!
Yes. We all know about your superstitions and your dire warnings. Thank you, Madame Giray. That will be all.
You have heard, but you have not listened. It is in the hands of God now, since you will not save yourselves. I shall pray for you all.
It's me. This is a lonely place. It is not right that anyone should be so alone. I know. Papa, I need your help, now more than ever. And you're not here. I have tried to do as you would have wanted with my life. I have studied and worked hard. I even listened to what I thought was your angel of music. Was it, Papa? Did you send him to me? Did you know I am as alone in the world as you are now? Raoul has come back. You must remember him, Papa. We were, all three of us, together so long ago. Did you know that I loved him, even at 5? Because of that silly scarf then. Raoul plunging through the waves to retrieve a scarf worth maybe a centime. I loved him for what seemed such bravery to me then. And later, when the children would tease me because I still had a trace of a Swedish accent, it was Raoul who defended me, supported me. I know you loved me, Father, but you loved me because I was your daughter. Raoul chose to love me. There were other, far prettier girls around, yet he loved me. It was he who first kissed me, you know. While you played a solo within the house, we sat in the dark, under the stars, shyly, inexperienced. Our lips met, and we both blushed for feelings for which we had no words. Since then, there has been no one. How could I choose another over him? Only he and you I could rely on always. And then he left. And you left. And I was alone. Until the angel came and filled my soul again. What now, Father? What do I do? In the past, you would play your violin, and I felt I heard the voice of God telling me which way to go. Wherever you are now, help me.
Christine, do not be afraid.
Eric, are you only a voice again?
For the moment, I have a present for you.
What?
Shh. Close your eyes.
Why?
Trust me.
What's that?
What does it sound like?
Papa's violin!
Let your imagination go, Christine. Think of the music.
I'm trying to find the answers, but I do not think I even understand the questions anymore.
And what of the young boy, Leroux? First you loved him, and now
he has hurt me very deeply. But he has changed. He is no longer a boy who makes a boy's mistake. I feel deeply for him. But is it love? I know I would never wish to lose him again.
And what of me, Christine?
You?
Yes. You know I love you. At first for your voice. But since you have been coming to me, for your very soul, I have come to feel that you are not entirely cold to me, despite my appearance. Do you deny it?
I cannot.
Then make me a pledge, Christine, that I might live in hope.
What sort of pledge?
Pledge me your voice, for to lose that would surely be my death. Wear this ring as a sign of your pledge.
I can pledge no more than this tonight.
It is enough for now.
I know your name now, Eric. Show yourself. Free yourself from the shadow long enough to have a word with your rival.
Rivals now, are we? I suppose it was predestined that we should meet face to face. You, who've known her for so long, for you to fall in love with her was inevitable. And I, who witnessed the transformation the music brought about, the same is true of me. I understand you better than you know. Yet, you would do wrong to be less foolhardy. You know nothing of me, or my powers.
I know you have Christine under your spell. I saw what transpired here. You have played
and I will not treat her so. Remember, boy, it was not I who abandoned her when she was most in need.
A sin for which I have spent the past years in a hell of my own, for my love for her, tormenting me all the days and the nights that we were apart.
Then can you not understand why I do not wish to be parted from her? You have had your day. You made your choice. You cannot take back your actions. The consequences are truly upon you. Trust that I will not make the same mistake. Beware, my friend. If we speak on this topic again, it will be under the most unpleasant of circumstances.
One little kiss, Meg. No one is here to see.
Joseph Bouquet, you simply are incorrigible.
Only where you are concerned.
Christine looks upset.
Not as upset as me.
Christine, are you all right? Oh, man! Christine, whatever is the matter?
Things have become so complicated. And I thought last night to have sorted them out. But it seems I have only tangled them further.
Christine, look at me. Calm down. You are far too sensible a girl to act like this. And I shan't be able to look up to you anymore if you won't stop crying. That's better. Now, what things have you entangled? Christine, what's this? I think I understand now. Raoul has proposed.
No, it's not from Raoul.
Not Raoul? Oh my, I understand less than I thought. If not Raoul, then...
No one you know.
Who?
My voice instructor.
He has proposed?
Not in the usual sense.
What other sense is there? I had thought Raoul and you spent so much time together of late.
Yes, we have been making up for the time we lost. Each learning who the other has become over the years. We were playing a silly game, but it seems we did not understand the rules.
What do you mean?
What is a game to some is not so to others. And the other man, you understand, I cannot hurt him. He has been hurt too much in this life already.
Do you love this man?
My emotions are so sharp and brittle now that to think on them causes pain.
Perhaps it is a sense of obligation to this instructor, or pity for his sufferings.
If only it were that simple, and if only I could be more sure of what I feel for Raoul as well.
It's not the sort of decision you need rush, is it?
I don't know, but I feel a sense of urgency, as though something dreadful were about to happen.
Dreadful? In what way?
I don't know, but I have brought it on. I entered into the magic of his world, and in the process, I broke the spell.
Christine, whose world? You're overwrought. Control yourself. Raoul is here. Would you like me to tell him you can't see him right now?
No, I cannot hide from the situation. Thank you.
Of course.
Christine, I must speak with you.
And I with you. But not here. Someplace private.
Of course. Your dressing room.
The walls are thin there.
One of the offices. Or the cellars.
No, everything underground belongs to him. No, come with me.
I thank God my feelings are so simple to understand.
What do you mean?
That's what I mean.
Well, then I'm glad as well.
I have often come up here to think or to sing to myself. There is something calming about looking at the city from so high in the air.
Yes. Christine, there are things I must say to you. Forgiveness I must beg. I can avoid them no longer.
Raoul.
No, please. You were right to be angry with me when I first returned. I spoke of expectations because the lie had become so easy.
The lie?
The lie that I told you, my friends, but most of all, myself. The lie that I had to live up to these expectations. The lie that I wasn't a coward, that I wasn't afraid to stand on my own. The lie that it was better to break promises with you than with my heritage. I love you, Christine. I loved you in our youth, and I love you now. In those days, I held you, and we spoke of the future, and you believed me, and I believed myself, until it truly mattered. Please, don't judge me now by the past. Let me learn from that terrible mistake. The game we played, the secret engagements. We are too old for such games. Let us be real now. Marry me, Christine. Be forever my love.
The past lives on in us, whether we choose or not. Yet, looking at you now, how can I help but believe you? I look into your eyes and I see myself reflected in the love of your soul. What response may I give? None but this. I love you, Ro. I know that now. But it is because of this love that I must tell you. There is another for whom I have feelings as well.
This other is his name, Eric.
How did you know that?
I was in Paris yesterday as well, Christine. I saw you there, and him.
You saw Eric?
What sort of man is he, Christine? He spoke of powers. Is he indeed the opera ghost?
It is one of his names. He has had many over the years. But you must be careful how you speak of him, Ron. He does not lie about his abilities.
I lost you once through cowardice. I will not lose you again, no matter what evil is arrayed against you.
You don't know, Raoul, but I do. I have been to his world. It is a magical place, full of fear and terror, but also of music and of shadows and strange lights and tunnels and an underground lake.
Is the prince of it all?
Not a prince, but a prisoner, though he would be a king or a general in any land if it were not for his appearance. Beneath his mask lies... What was that?
Birds. Or raptors. Christine, you must stop this fantasy. I I saw you last night when you played. The ecstasy on your face. He has you under his spell. The spell of music. As long as you remain here, he will control you more and more. Do you not see that this is a sign that you must come away with me now? We can go somewhere far beyond the reach of his powers. If you stay, he will hold you to the promise of this ring.
Will you then counsel me to bend to your will instead? I am the mistress of my own actions, Monsieur de Chagny. You have no right to control them.
I know you spoke of feelings, Christine, but I had no idea they were this strong. Do you love him? You too! Your fear, your terror, those are all just love. And love of the most exquisite kind. The kind which people cannot even admit to themselves. His spell is complete. How can I fight him? I fear for you, Christine.
Raoul, perhaps there is something to what you say. Perhaps if I went away for a while, I could make sense of what I feel.
Yes, it's the only way. We must leave right now.
No, Raoul. I must leave. I must go alone.
Christine.
No, Raoul. I will not have you follow me to bend me to your will. This time, I choose solitude. And I cannot leave now. There are performances scheduled. And I will not deny Eric my voice. I must keep my promises.
When will you leave then?
In my own time, Raoul.
I cannot leave the opera, Christine. I would go mad without you. You may have driven me into madness even now. You have seen the monster that lay beneath the mask. But it is the monster within my soul that you have unleashed tonight. Forgive me for the sins that are to come.
Senora Salvador.
Yes, I have returned.
Yes, we are happy to have you back, Senora.
Are you? Are you indeed?
Of course. Your illness?
My illness, while causing a great discomfort to me, has certainly been a boon to you, Mademoiselle.
Senora is too kind.
Kind? I am many things, Mademoiselle, but not kind. Let's be frank with one another.
As you wish.
I do not like you. I did not like you when you arrived, and I like you less now that you clearly wish to take my position here. A position that I have enjoyed for many years. But I do not run the opera, and the fools who do seem quite taken with me. Therefore, I must endure you. But remember this, it is I who will be Madonna, not you. So I hope you enjoy this brief romance with success. For it is over. Do we understand one another?
No. But we will in a moment. Since I arrived here, you have treated me with nothing but scorn. I assumed it was just that I was a foolish young girl, and your patience was limited. Now, I see what it was. all alone. Fear and jealousy.
Jealous of you! It is to laugh!
Yes, but it is hollow laughter, Senora. Someone I know once called you a viper. I see now that he was right. You spread your venom everywhere you can. Perhaps that is why I have so few friends here. Well, I have heard your words. Now hear mine. Sing well tonight, Senora, and every night from now on. For if you do not, I am waiting in the wings. Now get out.
You cannot order me.
This is my dressing room, and unless you are prepared to give up your own, I suggest you leave. I hope you enjoyed that, Eric, wherever you are.
To announce the return of La Carlotta to the stage. La Carlotta has recently recovered from a debilitating fatigue and is thrilled to once again play the part of Marguerite in Faust. The opera would like to put to rest the rumors which have been circulating regarding its relationship with the prima donna. The vicious and inaccurate statements which certain publications of questionable journalistic integrity have published are a disgrace. The opera has no plans to remove La Carlotta from its productions. In point of fact, it has just inked a new contract, which will extend the singer's tenure here indefinitely. As to Miss Daaye, who has most capably rendered services to us, she will also remain with the opera. Our thanks go to her for her assistance in this difficult time, and we are certain she will continue to excel in her supporting roles. As to the insipid stories of an opera ghost, we definitively, categorically, and unequivocally deny that any such creature exists as anything other than a figment of the working class imagination. The Paris Opera is free of specters and spirits. Signed, Monsieur Firmin Ricard, Paris Opera.
That you were to have a cold this evening. And why is one's mind occupied by mindless incompetence? We're sick. The next time you call someone a toad, ensure there is not a frog in your own throat. She is singing to bring the chandelier down.
We hope you enjoyed the first act. We will now have a 20-minute intermission.
Fair damsel, why do you stand here all alone? Because I am waiting for my Romeo. Well, ha! He is my prisoner, and you will not be joining me because I have come in his place. Joseph, what are you doing here? Only the performers were invited with the patrons. And this costume, how could you afford it? I borrowed it from the wardrobe. No one will miss it in any case. Joseph, you can get sacked. But I wanted to see you know your fine ring. Now dance with me. Joseph, I've already been talked to about fraternizing with the scene shifters. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble. And simply everyone is here tonight. It's true. I believe I even saw Carlotta. Carlotta? Where? Over there, dressed as a frog. You're terrible. Perhaps. But consider, Meg, who will claim to recognize us in a masked ball? And besides, tonight will be the last night we'll ever have to hide behind anything. What do you mean? I mean, I want to marry you, Meg. You do? Well, that's all very nice, Joseph. Have you given any thought to whether or not I wish to marry you? Don't you? Won't you? Well, I shall have to think about it. Please, Meg, you must marry me. Joseph, what are you doing? Everyone's looking. Get up. Not until you say yes. All right, yes, now get up. That's okay.
No, my dear. It's Monsieur Moncharmin. Do you like my costume? I wish to show the opera ghost that we remain unmoved. Ah, yes. This masked ball is a sign that we remain resolute and that we will continue on with our work. Besides, blast it! That tragedy with the chandelier has destroyed ticket sales. We have to convince the public it's safe to attend the opera again. Incidentally, Christine, you shall be taking the lead in the next production.
Why? Has something happened to Senora Salvador?
Carlotta has developed a nervous disorder. This business with the croaking has proved too much for her.
So he wins another victory.
Who? Oh, well, in changing costume, my dear. Herman, shall we stroll among the other guests?
Thought to come here and say many things, convince you at last to leave with me. I know you wish to leave alone, and I have no desire to make you angry again with me. But how can you deny the evil that he has done? I must know.
Must you? I will not explain myself to you. You are not my husband, that you have a right to know my thoughts. Speak to me when you are prepared to ask and not demand.
Do not touch me. I am Red Death. So you stood at the grand staircase. Your eyes dry this time.
It was a long time ago when you first saw me on these stairs. And as to your prediction, that I would be the center of attention, you can see the world passes on around me and takes no note. Your prophecy has failed.
Not yet. Tonight we wear masks, which must soon be cast aside forever. You have not come for lessons in many days.
When you first came to me, it was as an angel. I now believe you must be one of the fallen ones. How else could you do what you have done?
You thought it gave me pleasure? There is a madness within me, Christine, that only you can heal. You cannot leave the opera.
Why would I leave?
Your face you may hide with a mask, but not your thoughts. I could read them as easily as I could your face. I see you yet wear my ring. Make sure to wear it for your farewell performance.
Was that him, Christine? What did he want?
He knows of my plans to leave, Leroux. He spoke of my farewell performance. What could he have meant?
Leaving already, but the party has just begun.
My purpose is accomplished.
What? To frighten a young girl? Your costume is most fitting for such work.
My costume is fitting for other work as well, you fool. And if I have frightened Christine, it is because I have revealed truths to her that she herself already suspects.
What truth?
That the darkness of the world lies in each of us.
I will fight that darkness.
Then you must first fight yourself, as even Christine fights herself now.
No, sir. Not I. I'm not Joseph Bouquet. He was not invited, to my knowledge, and I certainly...
Don't worry. I'm not here to have you thrown out. I merely need information.
About what, sir?
The opera ghost. I'm sure you are quite the expert on his methods of whereabouts.
Well, sir...
Joseph, do not speak of him. Remember the chandelier?
Please. It is most urgent. Come with me now. He will return shortly, Mademoiselle.
Joseph! I'm frightened.
Here, take this to protect yourself until my return for a meeting. He wants information. And, well, I know a lot about you, monsieur.
Or in pieces, eh?
Go away.
The trapdoor in the manager's office. Did you know I knew that one, monsieur? You are a clever one. This building, it's filled with bits and pieces of your cleverness that I have put together over the years. But I search now, you see, no longer random. And the reward, well, it'll be quite large. And, well, you know, little men, there'd be things I'd be able to get her then. You understand, I hope? No offense. I know you like your privacy. Now, where's that last plate?
Joseph Bouquet, you were warned, were you not? Are you lost? Where are you, Joseph? I'm here, Joseph. Here, Joseph.
Here, Joseph.
No, here, Joseph.
Here, Joseph.
Here, Joseph.
Here, Joseph.
Here,
Here, Joseph.
No, I'm
Here, Joseph.
Where's Joseph? I shouldn't be doing this drawing. This is Joseph's drawing. He's probably doing it on the bed. Where's Joseph? Maybe shouldn't be doing this anymore. This is Joseph's job. Oh, Joseph.
I would have chosen peace between us. But not only have you continued to ignore my warnings, but you have sent your spy to tempt me and snare me. Listen well. There will be no quarter given to those who defy me in the future. Do not attempt to find Miss Diane, or you shall meet the same fate as your spy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not panic. I assure you there will be no further tragedies here at the Paris Opera. Please exit in an orderly fashion. You are quite safe from harm. The violence is at an end.
Joseph! Joseph! No! Joseph! Why did you not listen?
Do you hear that, OG? We will fight no more. We give in to all your demands. Just let us live in peace.
No! No! He must not win! He must be stopped forever!
Ends must be put to him. Somehow, I will defeat him. How? Christine once told me, everything underground belongs to him. Between that and what Joseph told me, I have reason to believe his land connects to the cellars below. I will search through them.
Monsieur, there are many levels of cellars, and you do not know them all.
I must try. Don't you see? For Christine.
And I, for Joseph.
What do you mean?
Joseph told me many things about his searches, I remember much that might help you. Come, monsieur.
No! It is too dangerous.
Without me, monsieur, you might wander for days through the cellars. Will you give the ghost that long to find a way to kill you?
Very well. Every possible advantage must be used. Lead on.
Good. Follow me, sir. And keep your hand at the level of your eye, like this.
Whatever for?
To prevent him from using the Punjab lasso. Hand up, sir. Monsieur, your hand!
How deep do these cellars go?
No doubt only the ghost knows that, monsieur. When the opera was built, the highest ones were intended for storage of sets and properties. One even holds a stable of horses for some of the larger operas. Farther down, I am not sure. In more violent times, I am told men were imprisoned in them, far from the light of day. It is said you may still see their skeletons in some places, chained to the walls.
Oh my! Is that him?
The ghost has many faces, monsieur, but of this one I have never heard. Douse the light and hold very still.
Don't move! Don't move! Whatever you do, don't come after me. I am the rat catcher. Let me pass with my rats. Which way now?
Not that way. We'll be chasing the rats from the opera. Joseph spoke of a lake from which came terrible music. Once we find it, we will be close indeed.
Awake at last, my love.
How dare you speak to me of love? After what you have done, you have murdered for me. In the next breath you speak of love.
Yes, I can speak of love and death together. Because of what I am, Christine. What music is. Life in all its glory and terror. I play all sorts of music, Christine. Not just songs of love, but songs of hate as well. And most of this dark music I had locked away. Then you came into my world. By your own choice, remember that. And even now, they remain locked away. But now your eyes must be open. Even Raoul knows that. Though he too cannot see the truth. And when he spoke to you on the rooftop, the dark music was unleashed.
You were there?
And with you, Holmes. He said that you would fail to admit things to yourself. Though, of course, he meant only concerning your feelings. But he did not realize that the true blindness is that You have not realized who you are.
What do you mean?
Think, Christine. When you were young, who made your decisions for you?
My father.
And as you grew older,
My father and Raoul.
and as they left you alone,
Guardians. Employers.
and now,
I do.
why? Don't stop, Christine. Think of the music. Let your ears show your eyes the way. Why?
Because I know myself. Because through you, I have glimpsed my soul.
And what do you see there?
Music.
Yes. Christine, your loneliness drew me to you. But the light of the music within you made me love you. But in your music lies a darkness as well. You may hate me if you wish. But what you hate in me is the part of yourself which you cannot indulge.
I am not like you. I do not kill.
No, you are like me, but not the same. It is the mirror again, Christine, where you are light, I am dark. You can never do what I do. When wounded and threatened, I can do nothing else. Our lives, Christine, they're like music. They embody all thoughts, all emotions, the good and the bad. As you will observed, I am no angel of music. I am the demon. You are the true angel.
Must it be like this? I want... Please, Eric. I have seen what you wanted me to see. I have heard your dark symphony. Now help me stop it from spreading beyond your world.
There is one possibility.
What is it?
Visitors, I must leave for a time.
Eric, please. No killing.
As you wish, but do not attempt to leave in my absence.
How deep is it?
I know not, monsieur.
Can we swim across?
Monsieur, I do not know. It looks very deep, and the lantern doesn't cross it. If we grew tired halfway,
There must be some way.
look about for some sign. Perhaps in one of these directions, we might find shallow water or a raft, 10 paces from the lantern. Monsieur, do you hear that? It is the music Joseph spoke of. How beautiful, yet strange, like the song of the sirens. Monsieur? Monsieur? Monsieur, where'd you go?
yet.
Christine! Devil, will you not torture us before you kill us? I am not afraid, since you killed Joseph!
Joseph came his reward. Yet he chose to venture to the shores of my lake to attempt to capture me. I had no other choice.
What do you intend then, Eric?
I did as you asked. I did not kill them, though it would have been so simple. But I have taken your wishes to heart. Therefore, I do not desire their death. What I desire is life for myself.
What do you mean? You are alive.
Not like this. Not any longer. I want to be human, Christine. I have never been allowed to live as a human. I do not wish to be a demon. Even those who tolerated me in their presence only ever did so to further their own evil games. But you push the darkness from me, Christine. With you, I can be human. I have developed a mask, and it will make me look like anybody else. No one will turn to look at me. And you will be the happiest of women. I will see to it. And we will sing such music that has only been dreamt of.
Christine, do not listen to him. He is trying to put you under his spell again.
This is not a spell. It is a simple choice. Open that box by the bed. I have 2 pieces of music here, Christine. Which would you rather I play? The Requiem or the Wedding March?
These are the only choices you offer me.
What other choices are there? Either I am saved or I am damned. In either direction, there is bliss for some and pain for others. So it is your choice, Christine. Light and light, or darkness and death.
You love me, Christine. Leave with me now. I cannot live without you.
You monster! I will make you pay for Joseph! No! Stop it! All of you! Or I will no longer be a consideration in any of this.
Christine, no!
I am afraid to die, Leroux. But I will do it if you do not stop. Let him go! None of you understand. Only me, at long last. Let him go! Now listen to me. There is a legacy of pain and torture here you know nothing of, suffered by him whom you would now kill. Meg, if my friendship ever meant anything to you, you must trust me and believe me when I say this. Do not give in to this urge. Do not listen to the dark music in your soul. Return to the surface and forget you were ever here. Raoul, take her with you. We must both leave.
Haven't you heard, Christine?
No, Raoul. Listen, you're right. He cannot hold me here now. The three of us could make our way to the surface in safety. But don't you see, he had to have known that when he released you.
Then why?
To see what I would do. This is my real choice. I do love you, Raoul, but this is the destiny I choose. Don't argue. Go.
Christine, no!
I am with you now, Eric. Forever.
Wait. Go with them. You have done all that need be done. Though you have not said it, I know you truly love me. A friend of threat, or promise for myself. Oh woman, has ever looked at me with love, Christine, and with you. I have tasted all the joy that the world has had to offer me. And it is enough, truly. But this is a small and fragile world that I have built for myself. I once warned you about joining our two worlds. You sang a brief harmony, bittersweet. Now it fades, Christine. And it is fading because I have been saved, and it need not preserve me any longer. Here, my uncle, Don Juan triumphed at the long last, thanks to your inspiration. Take it with you, so that way some of the harmony will continue to live on in your world. It is only fitting that the true angel of music should bring it from the depths.
But I wanted to save you. If you were truly saved, why not go with me?
Christine, to be safe in your world, I would have to take you far away from here, from the opera. I could not do what I once condemned Robert for. Nor could I deprive you of that happiness. And I will not bring this darkness into your world. Though salvation be mine, and it must still be done for Joseph and others.
No!
I would be dead soon anyways. Now go! Remember what the ring means.
Our voices pierce the night time and serenade the stars. Their tears rain down from heaven and mingle with ours. For who can count the angels that fill the skies above? None can sum what grows each day. No limit to our love.
The song is sung. The music ends. And silence reigns once more.